All right, everyone. We're going to be having a training now on just a very short training on how to set your Royal Q app for trading, or rather to activate trades. I'm going to try as much as possible to go straight to the point, but please, I'm going to need you to stick to what I'm going to be teaching you through this video. Please do not experiment until you have used these settings, monitor these settings, and see it work for you. Okay? See it work for you. The mistake a lot of people make is this. They get started, they want to start experimenting on their own. You will get a lot of things messed up. All right? So there are certain settings I'm going to be making, and I'm going to need you to follow it exactly as it is. And I believe also this video will help any new person that just gets his or her Royal Q app activated to know exactly what to do. Okay, so I want us to pay attention. By God's grace, I'm going to be actually streaming from my phone so that we can get to see everything how it's done practically. Okay. All right, so let's get to see how it works out. Let's get to see how it works. I'm going to be sharing my screen, the screen of my Royal, the screen of my phone, where I'm using the Royal Q app. All right, so I believe this is very, very practical. I believe it's practical enough. All right, so now this training is for someone that has actually activated his or her Royal Q app. If you haven't activated your app, you can't do these settings. Okay. All right. So you click on your Royal Q app. All right. You can see where R is. You click there. Now let's talk a few things. Okay. Go to home. Okay. You go to home. All right. You can see the various menu here. You can see home. You can see here quantitative. You can see circle here, and you can see news and then mine here. Okay, I believe you can see that. Okay, so what we're going to do right now is, let me just explain to you what you're seeing here. The API binding is actually where you get to bind either your Binance app or your Huobi app, Huobi Global app. I've done a video that explains so well how to bind the Binance app to your Royal Q. So, but just understand the sequence. When you download your Royal Q app, the first thing you have to do is to activate it. And I've taught on how to activate that. Okay, you just a quick something. Okay, you go to mine. All right, you can get to assets. From assets, you go to deposit. That's where you copy your deposit wallet. All right, go to your Binance app where you've deposited your dollar. You can send your dollar there. Okay, send your dollar here, and then you can activate. Now, that's just the basics. Okay, and then make sure you select professional edition. Okay, how do you do that? Come over here, tap on professional edition. Okay, normally you're going to see it on just like this. Tap on professional edition. You'll be demanded to answer a few questions. I think about 4 questions. Anyone you get wrong, they will tell you the right one, and then you select those right ones, and then that's all. Okay. The next thing we have to learn right now is what is assets. Okay, let's get to assets. Assets is where you get to see the money. That's where you keep your fuel fee, and then any money you make from the transactions of by peradventure you actually start making money. You're making money in this business, in this with this robot, and a friend of yours wants to use the robot. Okay, you are being given an opportunity to share a link with your friend. Okay, are you getting me? All right. So let me just show you something. You go to home. If you go to home here, and then you can go to invite friend. If you get to invite friend, you can see this link over here. All right. Good. Thank God I saw this. Okay, I was very happy when I saw this. When I started making money with this robot, I couldn't believe it. less than 2 weeks, less than you're going to see less than 2 weeks on a $500 account. I've already made so much. Okay, all right. So you can copy this link and give your friend. When your friend activates his own robot account, actually what happens is this: when the robot is making transactions and making money, it takes out 20% of the profits. Okay, and that 20% of the profit is taken out from these assets. So that's the reason why when you're activating your robot, we ask you to always transfer $120 here, so they can have $20 here. Okay, but if you can check, okay, you have $120. To activate the robot will be $100. So you're going to have about 19 point something dollars here under the asset. Okay. Now you will notice that while you're making transactions, while the robot is trading for you, let me show you something here. Okay, let me go to my transaction records. Okay, let me go to my transaction. Okay, let me just show you right now the transaction that the robot did for me. That's Kaba USD. Okay, it just made $0.529, 1.33%. You're going to see something here called fuel fee. Can you see this fuel fee? This fuel fee, if you do the calculation, that will give you exactly 20% of this 0.529. Okay, so where does the robot collect this fuel fee? From, let's go back, from your assets. All right, remember that the robot does not have access to your Binance account. That's why this is very, very beautiful. All the profits and everything is in your Binance account. So all you need to do is just to keep replenishing your assets. So before the robot, depletes the $20 here, that means that in your Binance, you must have made $100. Are you getting me? All right. So you will also understand, it's also important that for you to understand that 20% profit that's been made, if anybody connects or uses this robot through your invitation link, let's assume maybe you're already making money in the robot from the robot, because it's impossible not to make money. It's practically impossible not to make money. As in, let me say it again. It is practically impossible not to make money. Now, a friend of yours uses the robot. Guess what happens? Guess what happens? You get paid for it. Out of that 20% being taken off, you have 20% out of that 20%. So if you do the calculation very well, that will give you what? 4% of all the profits everyone is making that use your link. Okay, so you don't just make money using the robot by default. And the robot, remember, the robot can give you between 10 to about 50% of your money every single month, constantly yielding money for you. Okay, now that profit that you are making, I want to ask you a question. Would you sit down and allow someone else struggling through life and you don't want to share this app with the person? Just $120. In some of us, someone like me, in less than a week, I've already made more than $200. In less than a week, I made more than $200. I've already covered the money I use in buying the robot, and it's a 1-year license. Okay, so that's just it about it. Now let's get to revenue details. Can you see revenue details? I've talked about AP buying. Let's just talk about revenue details. Now, the revenue details is where you see your daily profits from your personal trading. Okay? Your daily profits from your personal trading. Now, let me go scroll up here. You're going to see when I started testing out this robot. When I started using this robot, it was on the 18th of August. You can see that. Okay, you can see I have $5.2 first day, second day, third day, fourth day. Now, something happened here on the 25th. I said, come on. After the 24th, I said, come on. Some persons that may buy this robot may not have may not have $500 to maybe, put there to be making so much money like this. And I decided, okay, let me just take out $400 and allow this robot to trade on $100 to see the performance of the robot on $100. I decided to do this just for about 2 days. And guess what happened? The robot performed, okay, about, I think, 2 days. Now, watch this. On the 25th, it was $0.5, which is about 0.5%. On the second day, it was 2.6%. On the third day, 3.7%. Can you imagine? On a $100 account, that means that if I had $10,000, 3.7% would be $370 comfortably. If it were to be $1,000 account, that would be comfortably as making $37. You know what that means? Okay. Now I decided to put back again funds to the account, and then that was yesterday. Yesterday was 31st of August, And then from yesterday night till now, because this is Philippine time, a new day starts 5 p.m. Okay, so I activated the robot after 5 p.m. And then can you imagine, in less than 24 hours, today has not yet gone. I've already made $10, which is about 2% of my $500. So you can see the profit the robot has made for me, $85.634 cumulatively. You can see that. This is real, guys. This is real, guys. All right, let's get to the next one. Transaction record. What is transaction record? Transaction record is actually where you see the record of all transactions that the robot is placing. Buy, sell, buy, sell. You know what? Let's get to see today's transactions. Don't forget, today is just 1st of September. It's going to shock you. It's going to shock you. I want to show you how those $10 you saw there that I made today got accumulated. Let me show you that. Okay? Let me show you that. It's going to shock you. Just you're going to be seeing how the robot is just making $0.5, $1, 0.7, and just like that. And it's speaking it. It's speaking it. It's speaking it. I'm going to even show you the transactions that the robot is still on right now. Okay? I want to show you where today started. Okay? And one beautiful thing about this is this. You know, once you get this robot purchased, okay, you have the support of you have my support, you have the support of the team to make sure that it's well set up. Okay, that's the reason why we are doing this video, so that you can just make sure you stick to it. And then don't forget to make sure you join our Telegram channel, okay, because we want you to maximize all your earnings in this particular robot. Okay, all right, so let me get to first. Okay, can see that? Let's go to first. We can see first here. You can see 1st of September. Can you see that? 2021-0901. You can see buy. All right. Now, these are transactions that was, you can see how the robot closed this for me, sell $1.316. You can see the fuel fee. You can see this report is coming directly from Binance. Binance is the one sending this report. Okay. You can see immediately you close this thing as sell, automatically entered another buy. I will tell you why it entered this transaction automatically. I will tell you why it entered automatically. There is a setting that you can put in there. If the market closes, if it closes on a transaction, it can enter another one again using the same setting you put in before. So as you can see, I have here Avast, it's sold. Immediately it's sold, guess what happens? That means it didn't activate again. That means that I didn't put this Avast onto cycle, what we call cycling. I didn't put it to cycle, okay? You can see XTZ. Immediately XTZ closed, it closed at $1.489. Guess what? It bought again. Why did it buy again? I put it on cycle, so it's automatic. So while I'm sleeping, this robot is making money for me. I have to buy their VAX again, all right? I have to activate it again, and then look at ICP, sell. I want you to see how this robot is making money. Everything you're seeing here is automatic. Everything, all I need to do is to do the settings, which I'm going to show you today how to do that. I'm telling you. And trust me, with the support of our Telegram channel, it's going to be exciting. Welcome to the world of earning money in dollars. That's what, you know, the Empower Trading Click is all about. All right. The Empower Trading Group, what it's all about is about helping people to make money in dollars, okay, through trading of digital assets. You can see transactions. You can see how this robot is working. Today is not yet over. All right. So let's go back. Let's go back. All right. Let me tap here and then go back. Now, I've talked about inviting a friend. Okay. I've talked about inviting a friend. You use your link to invite your friend. All right. You click on here, copy, and then give it to your friend. So just register with it. Once the person activates the robot, you know, and as the robot is making money, you know, the robot is also, everything has been automated, will be remitting it, all the earnings straight to your assets account. All right. This is beautiful. This is beautiful. All right. Now, the next place I want to get to, I would have gotten to quantitative cycle news, but let's leave it for now. All right. Let's just get to mine because I want to be done with all the basic settings. So let's go to mine. Okay. We've talked about, you must have activated your robot. Okay. Now, for some of you here, immediately you activate your robot. Okay. It's important you go set your country. Okay, you can see where you have your email address, just tap there. Okay, you're going to see your location, and then you choose your location, which is your country. You put it there. Okay, you choose Nigeria if you're from Nigeria. If you're not from Nigeria, you put the country where you're from. Okay, I've talked about professional edition. If you're not on professional edition, tap on it, answer the few questions, and that's all. You can see member center. Okay. Now the member center is actually has to do with these are maybe people that you connected. Okay, people that use your links. All right. That's if you wish. All right. Most guys that I know, they are boys. All right. So I I had a friend of mine, okay, that's telling me, oh, engineer, once I get set up with this, we did some calculation and we found that for him to be making comfortably about $100 to $300 a day comfortably, he needed about $5,000 to $10,000. So he connected it, and I was like, he was like, okay, that's just all I wanted. And I was like, I said, okay, are there about five friends of yours that can actually they have this kind of money? He said, of course, yeah, I have the money. And he said, do you know that if you have about 5 of them that can enjoy $300 every day just like you, okay, would you be happy if that happens? He says, of course, yes. Once this is up, obviously, I'm going to have them in because I want to make some money. I said, okay, now guess what? When you give them your link and then they activate, that $300 you see there, every single day, 4% will be sent to your account and everything is automated. As the robot is making money for them, that 20% that's been taken off from $300, you'll be earning 20% of it. Are you hearing me? That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Okay. So don't ever neglect the profits that can come when someone uses your link. But anyway, fund your own account. That's where it starts from. Fund your own account. See the robot make money for you. All right. That's what you need to do. Put the money there. I wonder why some persons will go and be putting $100. If you're listening to this video and you have $100, trust me, you're just wasting your time. Any of you that knows me so well, I engineer also, I've tested this thing very well. I have 15 years professional experience when it comes to digital asset trading. Okay, so when I saw this, I said, come on, I've never seen this in my life. I've done the testing for you. All right, and that's the reason why I'm doing this video. You don't need to go and put $100. Be wasting your time on your $100. Okay, put in minimum of $1,000 and see miracle happen. You get what I'm saying? But make sure you follow these settings I'm going to put in here, and that's all you need to do. You can see transaction record. We've talked about transaction record before. All right. We've talked about that. Now let's get to the next thing. We've talked about the AP binding. Okay. Now, if there are people that use your link and you want to see their email addresses, okay, if you go to team, you're going to see their email addresses appear there. Okay. You can see that. If you just go down, let me show you. You can see their email addresses appearing there. All right. And the people maybe that registered with that link and then activated their robots, you can see for me here is 5. All right. You can see about 8 persons, they are not yet activated. All right. So you can see total profits. Can you imagine that? This is profits from people making money, $150. Can you imagine? Just today alone, $30. Can you imagine that? Trust me, you may have $1,000 and maybe the people you are connecting, you are using your link, they may have about $50,000. So obviously, there's no way both of you can make money the same day, can make the same amount of money the same day. They can be making as much as like someone that has $100,000 can be making 1%. 1% of $100,000 is how much? That will be what? $1,000. And guess what? You'll be earning 20% of $1,000, which is just about 4% of $1,000, which is about what? $40. So can you imagine? You have $1,000 personally in your account. Okay, 1% of $1,000 will give you $10. You are making $10. But your friend that makes $100,000 profit for that, $1,000 profit for that day, you yourself will be making $40 from that $1,000 profit. So there is a possibility of even making much more money from the people that uses the link, from the profits of the people that use your link to activate their robot. That's the reason why once you fund your own account, activate your robot, put in $500 to $1,000, and you start making money for you. Don't wait more than 3 days because it will wow you. Start distributing that link immediately because the interest in this robot is spreading like wildfire. It may shock you that the people, your friends, you think they don't know about this. Some of them do know about it even before you. Okay? If you want to see how those small money as they are trading from other people's robots is coming, you can go to reward details. From reward details, you can see how the money is dropping. Just today is 30.316593. You can see that. Small. And guess what? It will be accumulating. You can see clearly, I'm just less than 2 weeks old in this. And I've already made $200 and something out of my $500 what? Start of capital. You can see how amazing this can be. Okay, what about synchronization strategy? This is where you can copy a trade from someone else. Okay, we're going to do a special video on this, but I'm going to advise you, if you're starting, follow these settings I'm giving you, because you need to know exactly what is happening there. Are you hearing me? Before synchronizing. All right, we have a special package on that when it comes to synchronizing, but just follow these settings that I'm following that's giving me the money that I'm making today. Now, the next part is to go to your security center. Can you see security center? Under security center, you are to do what? To set what we call your transaction password. If you want to make withdrawal, I will teach you how to make withdrawal after now. If you want to make withdrawal, you need to set your transaction what? Password. You can see this one has been set. If it has not been set, make sure you set your transaction password. All right, good. So let's go back. Now, someone may be asking now, how do I withdraw? If the robot is making money, is paying me from the profits of the people that used my link, where does the money stay? Under your assets. How do I withdraw it? Very simple. Go to the assets. Let's go back. All right. Go to the assets from here, and then you can see withdrawal. Can you see withdrawal? As I have $69 here now, I can tap on withdrawal. Okay, I put my what? Withdrawal address. So you copy your dollar USDT withdrawal address from Binance, TRC20. Put it here. Once you put it here, put the withdrawal amount, maybe $40, whatever. You put it here, you go up to confirm withdrawal, and that's all. You have your money sent to your Binance account for direct withdrawal. Okay, I think we are making serious progress. I wanted this video to be very short, but I think it's important we go through this navigation, okay, on how to, this video on how to navigate through our RoyoQ app. All right, you can go to system settings, okay? You can see where you can actually log out. All right, good. So let's just leave that. Okay, one thing I'm going to also tell you is to always check either your Play Store or your App Store for updates. I think most times even the robot on its own, RoyoQ robot on its own will prompt you. Anytime it prompts you to update, just go ahead and update. Okay, all right, so we are done with that. Now this is news. You can see news here. All right, we're done with mine. Let's go to news. News is where you're going to be receiving notifications of all transactions, basic notification. You can see here, these are recent notifications. You can see there are new sales in Binance XTC, XTZ, USDT. You can see that. Okay, it's telling me he sold and he bought. You can see that. So news is where you're going to get what? Instant what? Information on what the robot is doing in your account. Okay. All right. Now, under Circle. Circle is actually where you get to see, strategy providers or signal providers. But people make the mistake. They'll just come over here and select anybody to be copied, following the person. That's a very dangerous mistake. When you have people that are with you face to face, one-on-one, that are making money for you to follow, you go and be following people that you don't even know at all. That's actually, for me, it is not wise at all. It's not wise. So let's go to the most important part here, which is quantitative. So let's get to quantitative. So I click on quantitative. All right. Now, under quantitative, that's where you're going to be seeing the list of the pairs you are to trade. Okay. Now, under quantitative, you can see Binance and Global. If you activated if what you are using, the exchange you are using, okay, is Binance, make sure you're on Binance. All right. Make sure you're on Binance. So you can see the list of pairs. Now, may I tell you that this robot is very powerful. Do you know what it did? It made sure that it did not select pairs that are useless. You will agree with me, just like in stock trading. I've been involved in stock trading for years now. There are useless companies that their valuation is useless. And there are genuine companies, first you know them. If I should start calling them for you, Microsoft, Apple, okay, Google, all right, Tesla. There are many of them that are nice, okay? When you get into the stock market, you will see both the nonsense and then the genuine, the good ones. So what this robot did is this. It makes sure it gave us the best selection. The best selection. What does it mean? These are cryptocurrencies that have direct usage, that have genuine usage. Okay, this is not it will go up, it will go down. No, what drives the market up and down is demand and supply. When the demand is higher than the supply, price goes up. All right. So what this robot did, the programmers did, what they made sure to do is to ensure that we have genuine and well stable pairs that the robot can trade on and make good money for us. Now, remember this. If you have money in your USDT account, when you get to quantitative here, you can see this blue button here. Just tap on this circle to have it refreshed. Okay? If you have it refreshed, you're going to see here your balance in your USDT. You can see here I have about $333.516 in my USDT balance that the robot can trade with. Okay? He has some other ones already he has used to purchase. All right? I want to also let you know that there is no loss in this business. There's no loss here. All right? Because the robot buys low to sell high. Let me give you a perfect example. I have some transactions here that the robot has entered. You can see some here that are already positive. You can see this one reading here, minus 0.46, okay? All right? You can see here, minus 0. This is a real loss. This is a real floating loss, okay? It's not floating. Minus 0.74442. Can you imagine? Now, guess what? Once this thing turns green and reaches my expected profit, the robot will close it. I get what I'm saying? You can see the quantity of, let me call it, okay, digital stock. Okay, you can call it a digital stock, you can call it cryptocurrency, whatever. You can see the quantity that you purchased for me. This quantity will never decrease. All right? The price can go up and down. That's okay. Just relax. Just relax. Market is always about up and down. And the robot was programmed to make money, whether it is going up or going down. So don't worry about that. Don't worry. See all these things you see here? They will all turn what? Green. That's how the other ones you saw, turned. More than 20 transactions that have closed. You can see this one going now. All right. Let me check. I know you don't know what I'm doing now at this point. Let me check. Okay. It was set at 1%, 1.5% profit. Once it gets to my 1.5% profit, right now it's just barely on 0.53%. It will just close and then pocket my profit for me. It goes down again. It closes. It activates again because I put it on cycle. I will tell you about that. All right. Now, I want to teach you something that you need to do so that you wouldn't have to keep, setting your app every day. Every time you want to activate, you go be setting and setting and setting. Let me teach you what I discovered and what I'm doing. All right. Come over here. You can see where they wrote batch settings. Click on batch settings. Now, what am I doing now? I want to set all the coins as a batch at once. So what do I do there? I select all. Can you see all? Select all. All right. You will notice that every pair here, can you see that they are now what? They are now all selected. Don't forget that each of these is traded against US dollars. All right. So your money is in dollars. Okay. So I want to see this. You can see all. So I selected all. Now I want to make a general setting that it will be working with. All right. So you go to what? Trade settings. Don't forget, don't click on start. Click on trade settings. This is how to set your trade. Now, I have released actually what I call my portfolio management system or risk management system. All right. Now, yes, the robot is making so much money for us, but at the same time, we are the one that instructs the robot basically on the level of transactions to enter. And from my years of experience, I'm telling you, all you don't need to expose all your money in a transaction. That is not wise at all. All you need to do is just a fraction of it. A fraction of it. At any given point in time, I will never have up to half of my money in a transaction. It will never happen. So let me show you what you need to do. I've listed a table, but let me just give you a rundown on it. You can see the first figure here. First buy-in amount. Each time the robot enters a transaction, how much should it enter transaction with? That's what you're giving instructions here. Now, I will advise you, if you have $100 account, make sure you maintain 10. All right? If you have $200 account, make sure you maintain the same 10. All right? If you have $300 account, then you can be what? You can make it 20. Are you following? Okay? You can make it 20. All right? You can even make it maybe 15, but just you can keep it at 20. Then if you have $400 account, $500 account, 400 should be $30. Don't make it more than 30, please. Okay? between 25 and 30. That would be okay. Are you with me? I hope you are following. All right. I think our share screen went off. So let me reshare the screen back again so that so we can, I want us to have a very good pictorial view on whatever I'm teaching. Okay. All right. So you listen carefully. You listen carefully. If you have $500 account, you should move between 30 and 40. But I will suggest you leave it at 30. Trust me. Yes. $40, you leave it at 30. Yes. Okay. $500. Yes. Still leave it at $30. I suggest. All right. I suggest. All right. Good. Now, if you have $600, you can make it 40. Okay. All right. Like my whole profit now has moved into $100 and something. All right. So mine is running at 40. So you can see me, I'm setting 40 here. Leave this open position double. Leave it. So each time it wants to buy out of my $600 and something, it will just collect only $40. That's what it does. Then what is margin call limit? Margin call limit is one of the strategies that this robot is using. The robot uses basically what is called the martingale strategy. Now, I will show you practically what this margin call limit is by the time we get to margin configuration. Just wait, so that I don't talk about it 2 times. But here, enter it 4. Don't make it more than 4. Leave it at 4. Okay? Now, come over here on your take whole position, take profit. Okay? I'm going to advise you to leave it at 1.5. Between 1.3 and 1.5. Okay? I will tell you what I am running right now with. That is 1.5. Okay? Then under the whole position, take profit. Okay? I'm running 0. What is it? Whole position take profit callback means if market reaches 1.5, I'm not letting not jump too much for me. Just close it for me at 1.5 exactly. Thank you. If you decide to put something like 0.3 here, what you are saying is this. If the market gets to 1.5% positive for you, it should keep going. All right? Or rather, if it gets 1.5 and starts returning back, if it returns back 0.3% back, which is your profit will not be at 1.2, it should close for you. But by peradventure, if there is a spike in the market and the market moves from 1.5 to 3.0, all right? Now, this whole position take profit callback, it will start moving again from 3.0 profits down to 2.9, 2.8, once it gets to 2.7 to enter 2.6%, it will close because you set here your profit callback. Profit callback means it don't reach my profit. It has reached my profit. Okay, let me speak with pigeon for those of you that love pigeon. All right, I've reached my profit. I don't reach my profit, but I want to make some more. Oliver Twist, some more. All right, but while I'm trying to make more, I beg you, if market starts coming back, let it not go back more than 0.3%. That's what it means. So for me, my current setting here, I put 0. That's what I'm doing now. I put in 0 because I just want it to close at 0.0 at 1.5% for me. Cycle, enter another one again immediately. That's what I want. Then under margin configuration, you remember we put here before. Let's go back. We put here under margin call limit 4. All right. So let me go to margin configuration. What is margin configuration? Margin configuration has to do with this. Listen carefully. If the robot after buying, because market goes up and down, all right, and then market goes, let me put our settings here. First call, let's put it 4%. Second call, 4%. Third call, 4%. What I'm doing here is exactly what you have to do. Please, as I said, do not try to invent yours. What I'm doing here, I have tested it and it is working. I will say it again. I have tested it and it's what? It is working. Don't try to invent yours. Okay? Don't try to invent yours. For now, just stick to this and it will work for you. Click on confirm when you are done. But let's explain what this thing means. What it means is this. If market, for example, goes from 100, okay, and it gets to 96, meaning that it has gone 4% off. All right? Now, what it does is this. You are telling the robot, buy another slot again for me. So if your initial amount, all right, is, let me confirm. If your initial amount is $40, you are telling the robot when it gets to 4% down, Please buy another one slot for me. That is multiple buy-in ratio. It will buy another $40 for me. What of that coin or what of that currency back for me? Are you getting me? Now, what does he do? It reduces what? My average price. I just give you an example. The robot bought the first one at 100. Then market dropped 4% at 96. Okay? Now, it buys another one. So what does it mean? 96 plus 100, we give you what? 196. Divided by 2, we give you what? 98. So my average entry price will not become $98. So what does it mean? Market does not need to. The robot doesn't need to allow again the market to get to 100 before it will count 1.5%. So immediately it gets to 98, my take profits gets what? Activated. I get what I'm saying? All right. So that's the reason why the martingale strategy is very, very powerful, but you will need to stick to this. And I'm going to say this, don't manipulate the robot when it's trading. All right? Don't manipulate it. It will produce for you. Trust me, it will produce for you. There could be maybe some few things and strategies and ideas we can be giving you along the way so that I know you'll be happy. If you know you can make we can help you to make 70% of your money when the robot by default can help you make about 40%. You will like it, right? So, but please, whatever we do, whatever extra, whatever we do, we help you to do, you should not touch the robot when it's working. Leave it. All right? Now, after going 4% down, assuming the robot goes under 4% down again, it should pick another what? 4 times. Then that will be what? 4 times 40. Or if what you have is $10, it will be 4 times 10 as you're buying. That will give you $40. And look at the beautiful thing here. At the end of the day, the robot will be giving you profits based on the total number of buy-ins it has done. So let's take, for example, now, your first buy-in price is $10. At the first margin, it gets 1 call. That will give you $10 again buy. 10 plus 10, 20. Then the second margin call, which now means after 8%, it gives you another what? He buys another 4 slots, which will give you $40. So 40 plus this one will give you 50, plus the initial one he started with will give you 60. Now, when the robot is giving you profits, it will be giving you 1.5% of $60. It's like the robot trading 6 times on the $10. And yet it entered the market only once. Can you see how powerful this thing can be? Please do not touch this. Once you've set it exactly as it is now, click on confirm. All right? Then come over here, click on save. Then tap save. All right? Now, once you're done, what you've succeeded in doing right now is that all this, because you did a batch setting, don't forget what we did. We did a batch what? Setting. All of this, you can click on batch setting for this to go off. All of the pairs, whatever you are seeing here, are now running without what? Batch settings. All of the pairs, they are now running with the batch settings. Please, at any given point in time, don't enter more than 3 transactions with the standard amount of money you're supposed to enter. If you have $100, please, stick to 10 buying amount and don't buy more than 3 pairs. Please, in fact, I would have told you just to buy 2, preferably 2. Stick to 2. When you get your money to about $500, you can now get to like 3. I'm telling you, please, that's my strategy, and it is producing result, as a magnificent result. All right? Good. Now, let me show you now the settings we did. Assuming you want to activate the robot to trade on this pair, let's check. Okay, here, basically, you're going to be seeing, okay, let's just see the pairs here. You're going to be seeing the different configurations, the different prices of the pairs. All right, you can see this is BCH USDT, and then you'll be seeing their latest prices. You can even see BTC. BTC is at $47,462. You can see the increment, daily increment is minus 0.55. Now, remember, basically, the robot trades with the principle of buy low, sell high. Buy low, sell high. All right? Now, there is something I have found out, and I need to expose you people to it. Should I tell you? Now, listen to me carefully. Listen to me carefully. All right? I'm going to give you some timings that you can use. Okay? To check when to enter transaction, and it will be so beautiful for you. See timings like 6 p.m. in the night. 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Are you getting me? It's a good time. Yes, the night one is very, very bad. All right. Why do I say it's a good time? At that time, you will see the market that have done so bad for that day. That's when you will see the market that have gone bad. That's where is made visible. Now, the time right now, in my time, is 2:23. Some markets can recover so fast. Okay, so you just look for the one that has a very big minus that period. I'm telling you, that's one of the easiest way to know the is as in the best pair to select, because you can trade on any of this. All right, you can trade on any of this. Okay, or the one that just started entering positive, the one that just started entering positive, or the one that entered, that has the highest loss. Are you hearing me? Now, one of the things, again, you're going to be enjoying if you're watching this video is this. If maybe someone gave you this video and you don't know so much about me, find out about Empower Trading Group. Okay, it's a Telegram channel, Empower Trading. Are you hearing me? Find out about that. You can join that Telegram channel. Okay, you just be releasing, the pairs. All you need to do is to make sure you've done the settings I gave you. And then, if, for example, now you want to trade on, you want to activate the robot, because you're not the one trading, it's the robot that is managing the trade, but you are the one to activate it. Let's assume you want to activate the robot to work on this. Okay, let me find one. I can see there's one I saw earlier that was -8. Okay, just a minute. We'll see it. I'm scrolling down. Okay, you can see so many pairs here. So many pairs here. Okay, you can see so many pairs here. All right, so assuming I want this robot to get activated and work on this pair, are you hearing me? All I need to do is very, very simple, is to tap on this pair. Watch, I tap on it. Tap on it. If you tap on it, watch now, all you need to do is to come here and click on what? Start. I'm so sorry, there's something I didn't tell us to set. Okay? Because I am going to do it again. I'm going to do that again. All right. I just saw it here, calling call back. So let me go back. All right. You're following me. I'm doing this in practical. Okay. This is not, this is what I'm doing. All right. Very practical. So I can go back again to batch. So you can see my batch settings because of my own distance. Make sure you select all. Make sure you select all. Then you come over here to trade settings. Okay. Now I'm setting mine to 40. Okay. Because of my capital. All right. Margin call limit, I'm setting it to 4. And my hope position take profit, I'm setting 1.5. My hope position take profit call back. Don't forget, I said you can leave your own to 0.3. All right. To test out the settings for yourself, but I'm leaving my own at 0. All right. Then you can see margin configuration. Don't forget, I put it the first, second, third, and fourth call. I put it 4%. Then my multiple buy-in ratios, the first one is 1, second one 4, third one 5, and then the fourth one 11. Then I confirm. Once you confirm, get to the buy-in callback, okay, and set it at 1%. Buy-in callback, set at 1%. Click on save. Save it. All right. Now, what I've done right now is that I have configured all the pairs, all the currencies here to have the same setting. Then I go over to batch settings. I click that for it to go off. So I want to activate this Atom. You can see Atom versus USDT. So I click on Atom versus USDT. Okay. Then see what happens. I want you to notice something here. On that, can you see the settings? These settings is exactly what I did. Okay. Now I don't need to come over again under trade settings to start setting it individually. All right. Everything is already there. You can see my first buy-in amount. Make sure you check all these things well. Okay. Now, all you need to do also is to come over here. If you want this pair right now to kind of like, if it closes, okay, maybe the minus is too high. If it closes, it will enter and buy again without you touching anything. It will buy again and again and again. All you need to do is you can see it's on cycle. You can see I'm pointing is on cycle. Then you can just go to here. Okay, it's already on cycling. That means that it can cycle as many times as possible until you stop it. All right. But if you want it just to go once, make you the 1.5% profit, and then stop. You come over here where they wrote one shot and click on one shot. Once you click on one shot, it will change here to one shot. You can see the yellow stuff here, one shot. But if you want to be on cycle, just clap on cycle. Is that okay? All right. So let's fire run. Now, please do not close your transactions. Should in case if the robot is working. Anyway, let's activate the trade first. Then I'm going to show you this. Then come down. Can you see where the road starts? Tap on start. All right. Now, I don't want to start. Really? Yes. Okay, maybe I should just do it for you people. Okay? Maybe I should just do it for doing its sake. But by default, sincerely, I don't want to start because it's my money that is at risk here. Of course, it's my money that is at risk here. And I wouldn't want to risk my money at all. All right? Okay. So please, let's just understand that. So I will not want to start. Okay? Good. So once you press start here, you will see your transaction start going. So I'm going to show you how it will appear on your dashboard. Let me go back. You can see the transactions I have here that's already started and they are running. Okay? Can you see transactions that are already running? These transactions are already running. So I don't need to go and start transactions so much in my account. That's the mistake people make. So once you click on start, your transaction will get activated. So watch this for yourself. I click on this. Assuming that's what you activated. All right? You started. Click on STZ. Now you're going to notice the transaction. You're going to see transaction settings. Go down. You will see it's exactly the same settings that I have. Now you're going to see here your position amount. What's the position amount here? Mine is $39.869. So the robot collected only about approximately $40 to start this transaction. And look at the quantity. Look at the quantity of this stock or coin that was purchased. That is XTZ. Okay. Trust me, coins are like digital stocks. I will say it again. Coins are like what? Digital stocks. All right. Good. So you can see the current market price of this XTZ USDT. That's the current market price. Look at the average price. The average price shows you where you entered. This is where it was activated. Okay, that's actually my stock app, Webull, that I use in trading stock. Okay, now you can see here the average price is 5.321. That is where this robot activated the buy signal, the buy order. You can see my return rate is minus 0.5%. So coming here, you're going to see some things here. It's telling you call margin trigger price, meaning if the price goes down further, down. So if you watch, the current price is 5.283. Then you say if it goes down to 5.108, that's about 4%. Down. It will activate another buy from you, which will now enable me to make more money faster. Okay, can you see where my take profit is? Don't forget, our take profit is on 1.5. So 1.5% of that price is 5.4. So once it gets to 5.4, right now it's at 5.286. So as it keeps going up and it gets to 5.401, it will do what? It will close automatically my profit for me. And if it closes, automatically it will buy again. Why? Because you can see here is on cycle. I put it like that to keep cycling out for me. All right, guys, that is how to set your RoyoQ app. Now, for those of you, please, anyway, I know that if I don't teach this, some of you will still want to experiment it. So let me teach you. Now, assuming maybe that the robot, you activated a transaction on the robot and it has stayed for some time. Are you hearing me? And maybe you have about $100 or $200, of that coin. And there are many other opportunities you want to take. And maybe the profit is 1.5% and you are seeing 1% and it will not agree you again. You just want to collect that 1%, which I am telling you, do not do it. You can come over here under sell. Once you tap on sell, okay, you can select the quantity of that coin. You can see I have here about 7.4. All right, select the quantity, and then, but any quantity that has been selected must not be less than $10 amount. Once you select the quantity, you click on confirm. Maybe you want to close all of them. You tap on 100%, tap on market price, then click on confirm. Once you click on confirm, that market automatically will close at that 1% profit. Okay. All right. So you can cancel. All right. So please, it's very, very important you get to know that. Okay, I'm going to leave strategy mode for another day. It's a different training altogether. Okay, for now, we don't need it at all. I'm not even using it. I'm not even using it. I'm going to tell you, please do not touch stop margin call. Leave it. Let it keep running that way. All right. As you can see now, this is, you can see it's 5.3 now. It was 5.2 something. So as it keep going up, once it gets to 5.401, boom, it will just close automatically for me in profit. So guys, that's how to set your RoyoQ app, activate it for trading. Make sure you join my Telegram channel, okay? Where we have discussions and we share ideas, okay? And then we're gonna be dumping and be releasing pairs there. Activate this, activate this, activate this, activate. So you just it's gonna be fun. I'm telling you, I've never had fun this way making money in dollars. The beautiful part of it is that you are making money in dollars. Do you know how much the exchange rate is right now? 531 naira. Every day is increasing. And as been projected, it will hit as much as 700 to 800 naira. Do you know what it means? Just today alone, under revenue. Can you imagine? Remember when we started, it was $10. I've already made another money again. Can you imagine? 11.468 is increasing. Just today alone, one day. This money alone. Do you know? And the beautiful thing is just having fun. The robot is closing and entering, closing, entering. All right. So I'm going to give you a tip that I normally do. If, for example, you activate a transaction and it has cycled out for you, maybe you put it on cycle and it has closed. Let's, for example, now I have this one. Okay. And it has closed. There are some I have here. All right. And it has closed. I have this cover. Yeah. It has closed about 3-4 times for you, or 2 times or whatever. All you need to just come over here, tap one shot, tap here, one shot, and this thing will change to one shot, yellow, okay? So that it will just close that last one and that's all. Or maybe you have a pair you activated and it has stayed there for like 2 days before you reach profit, or 3 days before you pick its profit. All right. Now, once you notice that, you can just come over, click on that pair. All right, let's go back. Click on that pair. All right, maybe it's ICP. You just tap on it and then you click on what? One shot. All right. So that if you cycle out, it will just close. So they can, maybe you're seeing more markets, more pairs that have more negative down that you want to buy. But I'm leaving my own on cycling. All right. I'm not closing any of them. Let me put this one back on cycle. See, it's on one shot. So you can click here on cycle. So you can be on cycle. All right. Okay. So that is it. So that is how to set your robot for trading. Good luck, guys. I'm going to say this to us all here listening to me. If you activate this, since you've activated this robot, watching this video shows you've activated this robot, and you want to find a way, get as much as $500 and put it in your Binance account. So that I did this testing with $100. I saw it. The difference is clear. I'm telling you, difference. It's the same percentage. Same percentage profits. Okay, so you are seeing 2.3% here. 2.3% of $100 is $2, $2.26, $2.63. If it is on $1,000, you know what it is now? That's about $26. If it's on $10,000, that's on $260 profit. Jesus, how much is $10,000, my dear? That's about 5 point something, 5.3 million naira. 5.3 million, and there are many persons Do you know there are even if you don't have the money, there are people that have such money. Fund your own $1,000. Let me tell you, a good market sells itself. Carry and show them. That's all. Help them. Let's help our people. Okay? There's a training I'm going to be doing. I want us to make sure we get to have access to that training that shows you clearly how naira, useless naira has been. I'm telling you, it's so useless making money in naira in Nigeria. Doing business in naira here in Nigeria. It's so useless. Making that kind of money in Nigeria. You're making 100,000, you don't make money. I'm telling you. So it's important that we make sure we watch that recorded video. Make sure you get it, watch it, and then, so you can make more money, working with us on this. Let's enjoy our journey, making money in dollars through RoyoQ app. I'm so excited to do this video. I want to stick to the settings. Let it produce good results for you. All right. Always make sure that you keep your phone safe, okay, and you don't reveal your passwords to anyone. You want to share this robot, this wonderful miracle robot, all right? You want to share it with anybody. Don't forget, go over to invite friend. Go over to invite friend. Copy your link. Send it to the person. I'm telling you, and the person will surely appreciate you and thank you for, for doing so for them. God bless you really good. All right, so let's see in another video. Bye.